Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
What is up, guys? Random footage from Ron here, and today we have a surprising video I was not planning to make, so shout out to John G. It's also going to be a decently fun video, and we'll kind of show you some tips and tricks on how we do some stuff just to temporarily get you to where you need to be. And all of that seems super like just out there, so you don't understand. But today we're going to be replacing the inner tie rods on my brother's Nissan Cima. The reason we're doing that is because he decided to drive this car like a pimp, big street racer, cut tight through a corner, caught a giant pothole, and dented his wheel, and just completely bent the tie rod. Not a big deal, stuff happens. So we're gonna jack up the car, we're gonna replace both tie rods, and they needed to be done anyways. The boots are pretty much completely fried on this old 90s Japanese awesome shit box. And during that way, we're also gonna do a basic how-to kind of alignment, nothing crazy, get the wheels straight enough so he can drive and get an actual alignment with the laser machine and a certified mechanic. So we're gonna pull the car up to the garage where we had already cleared space, jack it up, get the wheels off, replace the parts, la-di-da, blah-da-blah, yeah. All right, see you guys in a few when the car is in the air and we're starting to pull stuff apart. So it might be hard to tell on video, but that bar is supposed to be perfectly straight. And also, this boot is supposed to be one piece. So, we are going to work on now getting that bar completely removed. We have all new stuff in this box here. So in the box we have new boots, new ends with brand new bushings, and then brand new rods. And guess what? This rod is straight. That'll help us out. So we're just gonna work on that now. Get this car dialed in. Okay, so here on the right, we have all of the old stuff. The bent tie rod. You have the old end link that's actually not too worn out. The boot that's in two pieces, the old hardware. On the left, you have all the new stuff. Straight tie rod, new end, all completely perfect, and all new, brand new hardware. It's relatively easy to remove. Basically have the cotter pin and the locking nut right here. Bump the whole arm down. Either cut open or remove the boot in here, and then the tie rod actually just screws right in there. So it's really easy. It took us probably roughly 15 minutes, and that was just with like learning how to do it. So we are going to simply reinstall everything. The grease that came with it, remember to, I know I'm in my shadow's blocking it, but grease around this ball and the joint and everything. That way you don't get the excessive wear and tear prematurely. So we're going to do that. We're going to get it mounted up. I'll show you the finish. We'll swap and do the other side real quick, show you the finish on that. And then that is where we're going to try to do our best with an alignment. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, guys, all the new stuff is in. We measured it to the other side that wasn't messed up to get a pretty good idea on what the distance should be until we get the car, you know, ready for the alignment. So right now it's all new. If you have issues with that locking washer, locking nut, whatever you want to call it, the clamp on inside of there, you can just remove it or use Loctite and then hammer it on the best you can. That way it doesn't spin out. But as of right now, we're looking pretty good. Not doing too bad. It's been a fun project so far. We're gonna jump on the other side, put all the new stuff in, get the wheels on, and show you guys the next step. Okay, so both sides are now done, tightened up, everything's good. We just ended up going with a basic measurement for each side. So now we're going to put the wheels on, and then what my goal is to put blocks underneath each side with cardboard on it so the wheels will turn easily, but we need to keep the car elevated. That way, you know, you can reach them to adjust it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna show you how to run the string line so that way we can hopefully get this thing driving decently straight and until he can get that professional alignment done. So let's do that, and I'll show you guys what that looks like in a few. Okay, so it might be hard to see, but currently we have my jack handle holding a string line going to the center block. You go pretty much past both wheels like a foot, foot and a half, and the goal is to move them back and forth until you have them perfectly even with your rear wheel, banking on your rear wheel being straight. So this ended up being 3 7/16 on both sides. And then we're gonna go over to the front, and on the front, we're gonna measure both. Pretty much the goal is to get it almost perfect, and you want to do it a 1/16 toed in on the front. So say you have even measurement, you wanna go 1/16 more, just to make sure that both are angled just the tiniest in, so that way the car will drive straight. If they're perfectly straight, your car tends to kind of go back and forth a little bit, almost like when you're on like a four-wheeler or something. So we are going to measure this one now. I can actually just try to show you real quick with the tape measure and see how bad she's out. Give me a sec. So right now we have 3 9/16 and 3 3/4. So we're going to attempt to straighten that out based on the measurements, and you'll either, push the tie rod out or push the tie rod in based on what you want the rear wheel to do. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'll show you how it looks at the end, and then we'll swap sides and do it. And then yeah, there you go. You're ready to drive to the alignment shop without wearing your tires, or if it takes a week or two, you should be pretty set up. Well guys, we hand aligned it. It drove pretty straight, did good enough. Steering wheel's a little off, but that's about as best as you're gonna get for a hand alignment. So now we're gonna do a quick oil change. That's basic maintenance, plug, filter, get this car all good so he can continue on getting to work and having fun. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a pretty quick one, pretty easy. Hopefully it just gave you a couple tips, something super simple for you to do on this car yourself. We're gonna continue on. We'll see you when we get on the jet ski, because that's coming up next. Get that exhaust installed. I'm super excited to hear that, and I'm super excited to get these jet skis going now it's warming up a little bit. Hope you enjoyed. If this helped, comment down below. Tell me what I could do better. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that L for that like button. I'll see you guys later.